Hey guys, West Coast Taco here, and welcome to the channel. If you guys have not subscribed, hit that notification button. Feel free to do so. Been on this fun journey with my TRD off-road 4x4 Tacoma. It's a midnight black metallic. Been adding a lot of cool mods to it, from the TRD lift kit, Rigid Industries lights, now adding these Alpha Rex tail lights, a lot of interior mods. Yeah, just, I mean, this whole channel is essentially about me modding and accessorizing my truck, working through some troubleshooting, sharing stories of failure, stories of success, just everything in general. So for you guys that have been following, my truck is pretty much blacked out in regards to everything I can really do to it. Yeah, there's a few things I can do here and there, but I'm trying to provide an overall well balance, and I'll do a video just talking about my thoughts behind how to black out a vehicle properly and how to create balance. So I'm going to open up this box here and we're going to dive into it. Alright, so let's open these up, because I haven't seen these yet. So as you guys can tell just from the box, I went with the Alpha Rex lights. I was on the fence. I was actually looking at getting the Windjet lights, but I read so many reviews about people having issues with them that I decided to just hold off, because I liked the way the Windjet looks, because it had that cool bar, the LED bar that kind of looked like I don't know, it had like a flat line then a curve. People actually say it kind of looks like a Ford Raptor light. I don't really see it, but I can kind of tell, I guess, what people are talking about. So I was looking at that LED light on Tacoma Beast, and I was gonna get the smoked lens one, but just like I said, I saw people blowing fuses. I saw people having problems with leaking. The blown fuses I wasn't super concerned about, because it sounds like the people that have those issues were just plugging in the connectors into the wrong connection, and that's what was causing the fuses to blow. But there was a lot of people I saw that had issues with their tail lights leaking. Essentially, like the water was getting into the unit and causing a lot of issues for them. So I figured, for another 100 extra bucks, I'll go with the Alpha Rexes and see how it goes. And I ended up going with the what was it, the Alpha Rex, was it the Pro, I believe it was called? It'll probably say when I open the box. There was essentially this model, and there's one that was called Alpha Lux, and I was having some issues with it in regards to the way it was designed. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna go with this one, because it didn't have that weird like reflector in the center dividing the two lights, and so that was kind of my determining factor for me. They pack them really well. Here's the first one. Wow. So yeah, guys, if you guys weren't tracking on what I was talking about in regards to the Lux model, it's like these two lights essentially are spaced out wider. There's like a reflector in the center. I know I like the look of these being a little bit closer. I think they look really good. I'm not seeing any defects or scratches or anything. That was another thing too I saw in the Windjet. So some people were complaining about there being scratches on them or like defects. These look really good. I was expecting there to be like a clear film that you peel off at the end. Apparently these do not come with that. Let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the other light in the box for now while I'm working on the first one. Go from there, but I want to make sure everything's looking good. I highly recommend to you guys, if you guys buy these, order these, made in Taiwan. Recommend opening them up, looking at them, making sure everything's good on both of them before you install one and then realize one's not working. But so far, guys, they look good. I'll slide these back. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and replace my license plate light bulbs. I believe the halogens are currently in there, as well as my reverse lights. So I went on VLED. I'd heard good things about them, and ordered LED lights for my reverse for the license plate. And as you already know, I installed the Rigid Industries LED lights for my fogs, and my headlights are the factory LEDs. All right, VLED. Here they are. Here we go. So for the license plates, or the reverse lights. So here is my bill. It was around 130 bucks, looks like, for everything, shipping, handling, all of that. Actually, it doesn't even show the price. If I recall correctly, it was around $130 for the lights. Maybe a little less, maybe it was closer to 80 actually, now I think about it. Somewhere around 100 bucks, give or take. All right, so let's get the installation going. All right, guys, so I went ahead and installed one light first to make sure I didn't have any crazy hiccups, so that way I could be more informative and be more clear when I installed the second one. So right now, here's the before. It's got all that chrome around the sides of the tail light. And here's the after, the one I've installed so far. Way better in my opinion. And I'm gonna take this truck out here when the sun starts to go down and get you guys some good reviews and hopefully some good shots of these in action. So let's jump into the second one now that I know what I'm doing. So first things first, guys, is I'm going to take off the second to top 10 millimeter bolt, and then the second to the bottom, essentially. So let me just kind of show you. So let's go with this one first. And then the very bottom one right here. automatically. You could probably just see the light just loosen up by me doing that. So I think I said second to the bottom, but I meant like the very bottom. Very bottom. So here's the first bolt. So that one stays, second one goes, third one stays, fourth one goes. And at this point, the light is loose. Now what you need to do is to get a decent grip, kind of work it out a little bit, and then you're going to have to give it a good little yank. Get your hands in there. There it goes. Essentially, these two rivets, or I should say these two, I don't know what you'd call them, they're like little posts, I guess, go into this hole and this hole. That's what's holding this in. We'll go ahead and take these apart because you're going to use the connectors for both. Now, I don't know if you just noticed, and this is something I'm gonna really touch on because it's very important, especially if you don't want to have any leaking in your taillights. So every single one of these has essentially like a rubber gasket that goes with them. I'm sure you guys can see that. Okay, as you can see, this one did not come with it. Neither did the top one. And if you look back to the light unit, the head unit, there's the top one, and there's the reverse one. So for you guys, maybe if you guys had a wind jet and you guys had leaking, maybe you guys didn't grab the rubber seals, but make note of that, guys, because I have a feeling without these you could be in a world of hurt when it comes to washing your truck or rain or weather, whatever. So middle one's got it. Putting the top one back on. And the reverse. So that's probably my biggest thing I'm going to harp on this whole video, is just making sure you guys don't lose those, forget them in your old head unit, this tail light. Next, what I'm going to do is, you can see there's a lot of dirt, dust inside this cavity for the tail light, and I'm going to just wipe everything down, get all this dust off, dirt. My recommendation, guys, if you're doing this and you're going to clean everything out like I am, make sure you spray your detailer into the towel instead of like on the truck itself, just because with all the wiring exposed right now, you know, everything's closed up and it should be good, but I just don't want to take a chance of getting some liquid in there and potentially shorting it out. That wouldn't be good. You know what's crazy too is mentioning there are no instructions that come with this unit. And I mean, it's a very simple process, but if you've never done anything like this before, and this is like your first time doing a mod on your vehicle, I could see why it could be challenging for some. I'm not a mechanic by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. However, you know, I've done several things to my cars, this truck, motorcycle, and familiar with a lot of the things that you tend to encounter when doing modifications to your vehicles. Man, like nothing, not even like a one-page, you know, few quick steps kind of a thing, nothing. Get all this dust off. Okay. Guys, what's nice about these, from what I saw in the wind jets, like you had to make sure like a certain wire lined up with another wire, and if you didn't, you were going to blow a fuse. Whereas these, it's like, there's really like, unless there's something I'm missing or about to discover here soon, like, you can't really mess these up when you're going from the OEM taillight to the Alpha Rex taillight. Okay. Very good. This back a little bit more. Slide it over a little bit. Perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change out this rear LED bulb with the new VLEDS, VLEDS, VLEDs. Let me get this to focus for you guys. There we go. Anyhow, it's neither here nor there. But this is plug and play. You don't have to. You can actually reuse your halogen reverse bulb if you want. But for me, guys, it's like, why I just do it halfway when you can put an LED bulb in there, make it uniformal. All right. So let's get this head unit out. Guys, really simple process here. Just gonna take off the paper. Reverse light. What I'd recommend doing, regardless if you have covers on your lenses, I would just go ahead and put some bubble wrap down as you're doing this, just to make sure you're not going to scratch up your lenses on your bed or your tailgate. Hey. Give you guys a little bit. So top light, as you do, just pull out this bulb. Connect. And guys, there's cutouts here and they line up with this. And like I said, make sure you guys do have that rubber seal that goes in there. I'll go in the same. There's that one. And let's do this LED. See if we can't get this lined up here. Okay. You're gonna line up these posts. There's 2 of them. There we go. Take your bolts. Install them here. Tighten these up. Okay. We're in. Not too shabby. All right, guys, now I'm doing the license plate lights. Take out these halogens, put in the LEDs in. So essentially, See if I can get you guys under here. There are the lights for the license plate bulbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my right hand so I can turn it. I was going to use my left, but notice it's a little difficult. So get your back up here. Twist. Go. Wow. It's just funky. The hand goes in there kind of funky. But it pops right out. There it is. Not too shabby here. So I like this way because you don't have to pop out your lens. Just kind of let it do its thing here. So I'm gonna be opening that bad boy. Let's see if I can get you guys a view of what I'm doing down here. There we go. Look at that. This little bulb just pops out. And this little guy pops in. I don't know if there's any other way. Yeah, there's just the same way. Just goes in like that. Nothing crazy. The interesting part is, as you can see, there are these little rivets, so I'm going to line that up. Okay. Okay, I think that's in. Yep, there we go. Let me turn the lights on so I can get you a comparison of the left to the right. Okay guys, so LED, halogen. LED, halogen. Much crisper. Got the nice LED. It's gonna look sharp, guys. And I will put in the description all the links to these lights and light bulbs, or LEDs I should say. All right, we do the last one. Okay, let's do the right side and be all done. So this one you turn towards you, not away from you. There's the bulb. we go. Let's plug and play. Stick it back in there. And then twist it away from you. Or twist it towards you, I'm sorry. That's it. All done. There you are, guys. The Alpha Rex Pro Series, as well as the VLEDs, license plate, bulb, exchange. I think it looks sweet. What do you guys think? Much better than the OEM. And the lights are off or on. Much cleaner. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any thoughts, any questions. More than happy to help. Talk to you soon. See ya.